everybody, it's Amber. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. This is going to be super exciting because I'm going to be doing another mini series of using up your 12 by 12 paper. So I just finished the 5 mini albums using 1 sheet of 12 by 12, and now we're going to move on to 5 mini albums using 2 sheets of 12 by 12. So I'm going to be doing 1 video a day, and this is the beautiful paper that I'm going to be showcasing with all the albums. And this is the gorgeous Wonder Collection by Paige Evans. It just came out. It's her new collection, and it's so, so beautiful. What I did is I purchased the double-sided sheets because when you're making an album or a journal, if you're using 2 sheets, you can actually get 4 designs, of course, if you're using double-sided. So for example, for these 2, I'll do 1 album and I'll get these 4 designs. So I'm really, really excited about this. Here's the paper again that I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to talk about how I'm going to allow myself a couple of other little elements. This series is meant to be something that you can go into your craft room, finish in a couple hours on like a Saturday or a weekend, and just have fun with it, not being overwhelmed with so many craft supplies. So I like to do these projects sometimes where I can limit myself to the paper that I use, and then I'm going to pull a couple of other things from the collection. And it's going to be this cut apart sheet that she had included in her collection, and it's these gorgeous tags, and they're double-sided. So I'm going to allow myself to use this throughout the projects, and then this cut apart sheet as well, because this one's like the 3x4 cut aparts, and these are super handy, and it's double-sided as well. I may allow myself to pull some of these little die cuts, maybe to decorate, or some stickers. I think that would be super fun. And my neighbor is like wondering who I'm talking to. She's gardening right outside in her yard, and she can see me like staring and talking to nobody. But anyways, and that's for all 5 of the albums. Okay, so in today's video, well, first let me show you the papers that we're going to be using for the albums. So here's the paper again. So I have 2 per album. So here's these. And then I've got these. These are such pretty papers. They're kind of like bohemian theme a little bit, and bright and cheery, and just have the gorgeous spring and summer colors. They've got like a little desert vibe. Love this one. I think this is the one we're going to use in today's video. And then this combo here. Okay. So this is the 2 that we're going to use in today's video. If you want to go grab your 12 by 12 paper, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you guys guessed it. I'm starting off by taking off the branding strip to make this a true 12 by 12. And I'm saving this to use in the albums if I want to, because it's like a solid, really pretty piece. Okay, so if your page has a direction, so in my case, mine has a little cute plants on it. So the top is at the left, bottom is at the right, and my first cut is going to be at 7 inches. So now, okay, so now put this little one aside, and then turn this one, so now top is at the top, bottom is at the bottom, and you're going to cut this at 5 inches. And then 5 inches again. Okay, so you're going to need this, so just set that aside. But now you have 2 pieces that measure 5 by 7. So then you're going to bring in this piece that you had left over, and it is 5 inches by 12 inches. And you're going to cut this one down to 7 inches. Okay, so you're going to put those 2 aside now. So now you're going to take your little strip here, and you're going to cut this one in half at 1 inch, because this is 2 inches. Okay, so here's our 12 by 12 paper, and this is how we cut it down. So these are 5 by 7, 5 by 7, 1 by 7, 1 by 7, 5 by 7, and 5 by 5. So that's how you're going to cut your 12 by 12 sheet down, and we're going to do the exact same thing for this one. So I have all of my paper ready to go. So this is going to be super easy. It's going to be a folder album, and I'm going to link the video below that I was inspired by to make this. Her name is Tracy Reed, I believe. Okay, so this is what you're going to do first. Take your 5 by 7 pieces, and you're going to choose 4 for the album. So I'm going to choose these 2 because this one goes, you know, landscape. And so we're going to put this one aside, and we're going to make a pocket out of that. And then these ones don't matter because the direction doesn't matter. So this is technically how it's going to be. You're going to have one this side, one like this, one like this, and one like that. So these are going to be our 4 pages of the album. So you can stick those aside. We're going to use these little pieces here to connect our album together. So I want to choose these 2 for sure. You're only going to need 3. And then probably that one. So I'm going to save this one for like a decorative piece if I need it. So with these, you don't need a scoreboard. You can use one if you have one. But I just take these and I fold them in half long ways because these are going to be little hinges. So be careful you don't rip the paper, but you're just going to take these and fold them in half long ways. So you can even stick this into your paper trimmer at the 1/2 inch and get it a little help with your bone folder. Don't score too hard because you don't want to rip it, but I think that might even help a little bit because these are so small. They get a little bit warped when you try to do it yourself. So there we go. That worked a lot better. So here's my second hinge. And this is going to make more sense in a minute. So now you're going to take your 4 pieces, and the first thing you're going to do is decide the page that you want to be your cover. Wherever you want your cover, you're going to put in the second position face down. It sounds weird, but I'll show you why that's going to be. So your cover choice is in the second position face down. And so then you want an opposite page to be here, and then this like this. And this is how the album is going to close. It's going to close in like this. So those 2 look good together next to each other. And then it's going to close like this. So that's going to be your cover. And a really good trick, so you don't have to sit here for hours and figure it out, is just to choose the cover and then build the pages around it that are opposite of the cover. So, okay, so now that we have our 4 pages, we have to put these together now. And we're going to use hinges. So there's going to be like a hinge here, a hinge right here, and a hinge right there. And this is how you're going to do it. We're going to do the hinges on the inside, which is the ones that are facing up. We're going to put the hinge down like this. And it's really cute because it's like pattern on pattern, and it looks really cute. So all you do to do the hinge is, here is the hinge, and I have it valley side up. And I'm going to add glue to this and this. So first I'm going to add glue to this one. So I'm just going to turn it around, and I'm going to add a generous amount of my ATG all the way up to that score line and the edge. And then this little hinge right here is the fold in the middle is going to meet the edge of this side. What I do is I fold it in half, and then I meet this fold with the edge of this paper. That way I can lay it down piece by piece and it's straight. Okay, so now we've got one hinge on there. And then you just need to add glue to this side of the hinge. Again, a generous amount because this is what's holding your album together. So then you just need to meet this fold with this edge. So I'm just going to flip it like this so I can make it super straight. You can totally use wet glue for this too, because wet glue is really strong and you'll have time to make it straight. So I got it on there. Okay, so check it out. We've got our first little mini folder done. So next I'm going to slide the next hinge and the next page down. So I think I'm going to do it this way actually, because that's opposite of this. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it like that. So we're going to do the same exact thing. Add your glue here. Okay, so I finished putting my hinges on here, and the next thing we need to do is super quick. I'm gonna make a couple little cuts, but here's how it's gonna close up, like this, and then like that, and there's where your cover is. But do you see how this is kind of like too puffy right here? Because these two pages here are a little bit too long and they disrupt the fold. So all we're gonna do is take a little sliver off each of these ends. I like to just use my paper trimmer and cut a 1/4 inch off of each of these sides. And it's gonna have a clean closure, just like this. So for the two middle panels, I wanna add some pockets. These are the two 5x5 pieces that we reserved, and I thought it would be cute to make this pattern a pocket there, and this pattern a pocket here. So I'm just going to cut these down to diagonal pockets, and they do fit hinge to hinge, but what I'm going to do is take a little tiny sliver off of each one so it doesn't obstruct the fold. So I'm talking like a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to cut, I'm just going to eyeball it from a little bit above this corner up to a little bit above that corner. This corner, and I'm going to cut a little diagonal a little above that one. So this is what it looks like. And then I'm going to a little shy of that score line and glue it down. That looks super cute. So for this, I'm going to use my wet glue. So for this pocket, we're just going to seal this side and the bottom. So I'm just going to seal a little bit of glue on the side and on the bottom. A little shy of that score line, since we cut an 1/8 of an inch off, we have a little bit of room, and then it's going to go a little shy of that score line. And it's going to create a cute pocket. I love all these pattern on pattern designs. I think it looks really nice, and I like that style. And then I'll probably put some cute tags in there. So we're going to do the same thing for this side, only we're going to cut it this way so it kind of like meets like that. Alright, so our album is coming along. It's super cute, and it's going to close up. There's room for a lot of photos, like here and here, here. You could put some in the pockets, journaling spots, and even on the back there's this pretty page. But what I'm going to do is make more pockets, because I love an album with pockets, and I would almost use this more for like an ephemera folder, but I'm going to leave these two pages blank for photos or whatever I want to glue down here, and then the whole inside is going to have pockets, and it's going to showcase all the prints of the paper. So we've got these two pieces left that measure 5x7, and so I'm going to make a pocket here and here. So the way you need to cut these down to do that is just leave them intact at the 5 inches, but on the 7 inches, you're going to cut them down to 4 3/4. And then save this because we're going to be making some cute tags with that. So the reason we're cutting it down to 4 3/4 is because, remember, we did trim off a little bit off the edge of these. We did trim a little bit off the edge here, so the final measurement was 4 3/4. So now we have our 2 pages, and what I'm going to do is this one's going to be over here and this one's going to be over here. It's going to look so cute. As you know, I love to do my little pull notch, and another option you could do, which we'll do it today. So if you don't have a circle punch but you have the envelope punch board, just stick your paper in here and eyeball the center and punch. And then it becomes that kind of pull notch. It looks really cute. So we'll do the same thing for this one. Make sure you're doing it on the 4 3/4 side, not the 5-inch side. All right, so this is very easy. This is going to be a deep pocket, and you're going to go just a little shy of the score line, meet that edge over here, and you're going to glue the 2 sides and the bottom. So this is coming along so nice with just 2 pieces of paper. I love it. Okay, so let's glue this pocket down. I'm still contemplating if I want to round the corners on these. We can still do it, but I'm going to decide at the end. So now we've got our cute little pocket on here, and I like how it overlaps the hinge. I think it makes it have like a quilted little look to it. We'll do the exact same thing over here for this pocket. We've got our cute little pockets on there. So now this is like full-blown pockets on the inside. And then we have places for photos right here. And you could put pictures inside the pockets too. Then you close it like this. And there's your cover. I think our album is coming together. So let's put some goodies in the pockets now. So there's what my cover is going to look like. I always do this because I have the worst memory ever. So I take a little snapshot with my phone so I can remember what it looked like, and then I'll glue it down. But that's how I'm going to decorate the cover, very simply. But I'm going to move this stuff up right now so we can finish filling up this. So how can I not use this gorgeous seam binding in this album? This is like the springy colors that I have from MyScrapCabin on Etsy, and that's where I order all my seam binding. I'm going to have it linked below, but I have all these gorgeous spring colors and colors that match this collection, so I'm just going to choose a couple here. right here. So tons more stuff can fit in there. I just have a journaling card in this one. And of course the tags in there. So I'm going to take this out real quick. These tags out real quick while I decorate my cover. Cover. I think it looks super cute. And we can now put those tags back in. And then fold this up like this and like that, and all that fluff hangs off the top. I think it looks so good. So for a closure, you can either add more seam binding, or I have this cute little clip that I got at the Target dollar spot some time ago. I think it was during Valentine's Day. And then I'll just clip that on there for a cute little closure. So let's do a flip through of our completed pocket folder album. It turned out so cute and it was so easy. So here's the first page where you can just add pictures. And then it opens like this into 4 panels with all the pockets and the cute goodies inside. These are really deep pockets, so you could fit a lot of things in there. And journaling spots and pictures. Same with these pockets. They're really nice for additional photos. And then this cute tag. You can journal on the tag. And then it just closes up like this. And it was so easy. I'm so excited about this. I want to make a bunch of these now. These would be cute for Christmas time. You could fill them with Christmas tags. And you could totally like pump out a lot of these for Christmas, like for your craft fair. But I had so much fun creating this. This is album number 1 using 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. And I cannot wait to show you the next 4. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to catch me in my next video for our second mini album made with 2 pieces of 12 by 12. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Bye.